Alright, we back. We got Sean O'Malley coming up, UFC 316. Main thing here, just trying to kind of get a gauge on what Sean O'Malley is in the division. You know what I mean? Clearly a top guy, right? Champion, lost to Marab. But with Marab getting his defense against Umar and O'Malley coming off of his injury, it's really just does not having the torn labrum really just justify the fact that he can do it. Because Marab, Demon doesn't get tired, very persistent. But O'Malley is the king of the knockout in this division. So he can knock out anybody in this division. He doesn't have a cardio problem, it doesn't seem. I mean, we've seen him bounce back from adversity before. We saw him get injured and lose to Cheeto and then bounce back. And when they eventually fought again, he showed he was realistically about a level above Cheeto. And his striking is crisp. I really want to see him eventually fight somebody like Corey Sandhagen. He is a top striker in the division. So with that being said, it's really just focused on how does he beat Marab. You know what I mean? His main things, his straight, his range management, his teeps. And does Marab's grappling threat deter him from getting to his teeps? If he goes teep heavy and really believes in it and sets it up, he can set some cardio for Marab. I mean, we've never seen Marab really just get gassed. Like, we saw him get choked, but we didn't see him get, like, gassed. We didn't see him like Jose Aldo looking up at the clock like, oh, God, there's a minute left. Like, we've never seen that. So the teeps would work on his gas tank, but it's really about setups, feints, finding his entries. And if O'Malley can find his entries, I really do believe he can knock out anybody in the division. So, again, with UFC 316 showing up, if he's sharp, he's going to go through, he's going to do his thing, and I really do believe this is a bounce back. Not having the torn labrum could be the decision maker, and I think he could really walk out of here with either a decision, like a strong decision, or more often than not, the knockout. And with that, I mean, that's his strength, and I think he could reclaim his throne as the king at bantamweight. Now, he is also young. I think he's only like 30, but hey. Oh, my opponent quits right here. He had enough. But yeah, O'Malley is really able to reclaim his throne, and I think he can do it. So yeah, that being said, let's go on to the next fight, see what we do there.
You ready to fight? You ready? Let's do it.
Now, O'Malley, even if Marab does try to like push forward, you know what I mean, use his cardio as pressure, a la a Tony Ferguson, or even a Colby Covington, but Marab does it a little bit more effective because he uses his leg kick and his jab. He hits a little bit harder for his division than Colby does in his. But if he does try to do that, like what this guy's doing here, like you see this Aldo is really just trying to come forward and make his offense so heavy that I can't respond. Now with that, O'Malley would do things like this. Like he's trying to work my lead hand, I'm landing block counters, I'm landing my lead hook when he's trying to enter and throw some combos and get to what he wants to get to. And when he's not in range, I'm throwing my jab out. I'm using that jab. I'm really trying to get to the body, dig, and throw things that make you have to respect me. Now, this guy, not gonna lie to you, negates the fact that he's been knocked down and hit hard with like hard planted combos and good shots to the body with like uppercuts and hooks. Now, he does negate that, but by doing that, he's going to walk through and get dropped. So again, this is something that Marab in real life has the IQ to be like, I would respect that. So again, O'Malley has paths to victory. It's not just going to be a wash. I don't believe that. Even if Marab did try to do something like this where he walks forward and controls the distance, he would get block countered like there. He would eventually have to back up, not this far, but like he would have to give O'Malley some space, and that space is really just a respect for the power. Now, more often than not, Marab will find an entry. I mean, not gonna lie to you, it's not like when you fight O'Malley, you know you're gonna get punched at least once with that straight. You gotta practice, go through your sets, train, and understand ways to take it and avoid it. But you're still going to have to take it at some point in the fight. There's too many punches. Same thing with Marab. Marab's going to shoot so many takedowns, he's going to get you down. So O'Malley's whole camp has to be anti-wrestling. On top of his striking, which he's great at, but his anti-wrestling has to be on point. And now that he's not injured, maybe he does just bounce right back up. Maybe he does get his feet on his hips and just negate that offense. Not negate it fully, because, again, Marab's so good, I will say, you can't negate him fully. But at the end of the day, O'Malley has the skills to pay the bills, and he can do whatever he wants, especially since every fight starts on the feet. And again, my opponent gets out of here quick, he gets dropped. So yeah, on to the next fight.
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
Now here, I will say, more so just to give a little insight on how to use O'Malley, even on this game. You pretty much stay on the outside, and if it does come to the inside, you plant and rip so that they have to respect you and get back to the outside. This guy seems like, right now, he's trying to work my leg, trying to negate that power a little bit. I'm just going to work my teeps, do what you have to do, and eventually, it'll lead to success. Now here we're going to start a little slower. I realize it is a 3-rounder, but I do want to read my opponent. I don't just want to rush in, especially using somebody like an O'Malley. I'm a gifted power puncher that can work from range. So I don't have to just mirage you. I don't have to get in your face like a Cody Garbrandt. I can just take my time. Now, he won that exchange. We're going to more so look to just win exchanges. Win exchange after exchange. Tap the body a little bit. And by tapping the body, we'll get him tired. And by winning exchange after another, we'll be winning on the scorecards. Now there, boom. We won with the jab. And then he tried to do a kick, right? He tries to do a teep. Now, he's a 3-piece off of that teep. That's a 1 exchange. That's what I mean. So that's 1 exchange, 1 to maybe like 2 on his part. Maybe right there, he just won 1. So that's 3 for him, 1 for me. So we're just trying to slowly find a way to win exchanges. That's the mindset when you use somebody that's a sharp striker. If I use an O'Malley, if I use a Sandhagen, a Jan, it's just about winning exchanges and eventually letting the damage build up. Now, does that mean you'll win every fight? No. Like, sometimes I've lost a decision. I've lost split decisions on this game. I've had draws on this game. But you'll win more than you lose more often than not. Not even more often than not. You'll win more than you lose. I'll tell you that right now. That's a definite statement. You will win more than you lose. Sometimes you got to use that first round to take your time. Now, right here, he did catch me with a high kick earlier, right? So I ducked. That led to me ducking, and he starts landing leg kicks in a body roundhouse. And there, I'm standing a little too close in the pocket, and I'm staying too long. What does he do? He wins an exchange. Now here, more so just about being accurate. And we can fight out of both stances. So he's seen me in southpaw the whole time, right? When he got up and I got him into the single collar, I stayed in orthodox, and I'm just going to work the body kick and the jab out of here. See if the different look, see more so if that different look gives me more success, because I lost a few exchanges in southpaw. Now, honestly, he is throwing a lot of power shots on my lead hand now that I'm orthodox. But he sees what I'm doing, and he switches. Now, is that smart? I don't know. I don't know if I would do that as Rob Font, but if you can pull it off, it is what it is. But then again, boom. Do that, get a drop at the end of the round. Just took my time, waited for my shots. He eventually made a big mistake. He threw that high kick. We capitalized off of it. Now, even if the what am I trying to say? Even if those exchanges that were won and lost on both sides were close, now that we have the knockdown, we won the round. So you're up 1 round. Let's think about it that way. And then now that you're up 1 round and I'm winning the cardio advantage, right? We can still take our time, whereas he has to kind of, if he wants to win the fight because it's a 3-rounder, he has to either pick up his pace and put his foot on the gas a little bit more aggressive, or he could be single shot high variance and just look for a big shot off of a counter. But I'm fighting slow as well. I'm fighting at a slower pace. I'm really just looking for my reads, find some 1-2, some tees to the body, some roundhouse kicks, and some leg kicks. Now, when you do that, nothing's wrong with that, but you have to be sharp. You have to be paying attention and be on your P's and Q's, or else you will lose the fight. So, with me gaining a knockdown, with me winning a few exchanges, and now it looks like I'm getting him a little bit more hesitant, I can be in total control of the fight. He whiffs, we throw a hook, He backs up, just holding his block. We throw some jabs on it. We throw a hook. He throws something. We duck. We get an uppercut to the body. Like little things on the body, little things to the head, just to win exchanges, cause him to change how he's viewing what he does. So let's say he was like, I'm confident and he's going to throw a hook. Now he loses an exchange and he gets tagged to the body. Now he's thinking uppercut, but he's not thinking he's going to throw an uppercut. He's thinking he's going to throw an uppercut when I do something, which now slows down his offense. And we're halfway through the round. I'm still winning the stamina battle. He throws a kick. I land an uppercut. Again, that's another one exchange because the uppercut hits harder. Boom, we hit him with a two-piece. We duck another strike, get to the body. We duck and get to the body again by slipping off the center line. Just multiple exchanges won. And now he's really like, okay, I got to pick it up. Because this is round 2. And again, it looks like he's losing most of the exchanges and getting tagged up, right? So boom. Round 2, we're securing it. And it's pretty much in our favor right now. And I'm still tagging to the body. I'm not throwing a lot of stuff. I'm throwing some stuff high. He's still trying to work the leg. And I will say, in a 3-rounder, if you're not getting really to that leg in round 1, or even you kind of get into it in round 1, but you definitely get to it in round 2, you got to put it on in round 3 in a 3-rounder. But in a 5-rounder, yeah, I'll say working the leg is definitely more of a smart tactic. But I've been working him so much to the body, now I land a spinning wheel kick to the head. And he's hurt. And we're just trying to get on him, trying to get to that. See how low his head health is? We're not going to rush it, but I would say you want to be cautious with how you do it. You don't want to rush it. You want to just land your shot. So he's wary now because you see, boom, it's round 2. I won in the exchanges. I even got some rocks. This is our round. So I don't need to bulldoze him and get a knockdown to win the round. I've now got another stun, and then I get a stun again. And this time I land a tornado kick on him, drop him. And again, now we really secured the round. So now, in a 3-round fight, we are up 2 rounds to 0. This fight is ours. So now in the 3rd round, more so what I want to do, personally, is just, I'm not running. I'm not saying run from your opponent. But just be smart. Don't be like, oh, I'm going to knock him out. See? Because boom, stuff like that happens. I read him wrong, I ducked, and he gets a knockdown, right? So now he's up on the round. So if I got to take my time, I got my nose broke, I got dropped, and that's why you don't want to wrestle or you don't want to do too much too soon, right? I drop him there, that kills the stamina, and I land a body kick. Still taxing stamina. We're still going to do what we do, though, because we're in our mind, we are up 2-0. So even if he wins this round, we're going to win the fight. So we're going to take our time, keep doing what we're doing, and if we can find a way to just take our time and keep our striking the way it's been, and we hurt him, and we evade some shots, and we get him down once, now it could be a split on the scorecard, so we could win 30-27 on a scorecard, right? Because you don't have to knock everybody out. You're not going to knock everybody out. We play too many fights on this game to knock every single person out. If you want to be that type of fighter where it's either knockout or be knocked out, that's cool. But if you want to win more, you just got to understand you're not going to knock everybody out. Now here, again, doubling up on my jab sometimes, just popping the jab out, making them think high so I can work my body shots, my knees, my lead hooks in, and even my rears. See, boom, now we stunned him twice. That's 2 stuns, one to the head, one to the body. And we get into the body, we get into the head. We stun him a 3rd time. That's 3 stuns. Now he has a knockdown, but with 2 minutes left, we have 3 stuns already. So we could, theoretically, if we get a drop, we're now going to be winning the round because it'll be 1 flash drop to 3 stuns and 1 knockdown for us. So right now I'm more so thinking I'm going to do my best and I'm going to just let the offense come to me. But I am thinking in my mind I want to knock him down. So boom, we're looking for a counter. He does something, I land a hard counter. We land to the body again. We looking, we're going to try and throw a body kick. I land it there. We land another teep. He's in danger. He's in way more danger than I am, right? So we're at like 5 stuns, right? 5 stuns in this 3rd round to his knockdown. So if I can get that knockdown, first of all, 5 stuns, I don't know if that's enough in the judge's mind on this game to like give you the round back over a knockdown. But if I'm landing more effective, like if I'm landing like 60% of my shots and he's not landing and got a knockdown and I get 5 stuns, I think you can still win on some judges' scorecards. So it could still be a 3-0. Now, there he cracks me with a straight. Like I said, you will get hit sometimes. And boom, I try to throw a teep to the body. His went to the head. So he wins that. He gets a stun. So now it's 1 stun and a knockdown to 5 stuns, no knockdowns. That's how I'm thinking in my head. Because we're past exchanges. I'm already winning exchanges. It's just about, can we win this fight? 6 seconds left. It's cool. I'm backing up. He runs in for something. I land a front kick. That's now 6 stuns. So boom. We dominated that fight. In my opinion, we dominated that fight. He did get some rocks on us, but I mean, sometimes that just happens. I went for a kick right there. He landed a real good straight up top. When you do things like that, it is what it is. But again, you go to the scorecards, we're going to win this fight. Real good performance, and I think that's pretty much how I would use O'Malley. So, you know, that's how I would do it. But yeah, if you watched this far, I really appreciate it. Thanks for the view so far. It's been a great month for me. I really do appreciate all the support, and yeah, just like and subscribe, and tune in for the next one, man. I really appreciate it. Great fan base.